They've been blinded by rumors and misinformation. They don't realize the Brotherhood of Steel is the Commonwealth's last hope for survival. Every man, woman, and child below is in mortal danger. If we fail, it's only a matter of time before the enemy overwhelms the population. Cleansing the Commonwealth is our duty, and I will gladly spill my own blood if it ensures our victory. We're on final approach to the airport. The Prydwen should be coming into view just ahead. They'll be meeting Lancer Captain Kells on the flight deck. Just stick close to me and answer all of his questions. Far too long since I've been aboard. All right, soldier. This is the moment when everything changes. I hope you're ready.
Sir. Permission granted, and welcome back, Paladin. Allow me to be the first to congratulate you on a successful mission. And is this our new recruit?
Yes, sir. I feel promoted him to Initiate, and I'd like to sponsor his entry into our rankings personally.
Yes, we've read your reports. You'll be pleased to know that Elder Maxon's approved your request and placed the recruit in your charge.
Thank you, sir. And my current orders?
You are to remain on the Prydwen and await further instructions.
Very good, sir. Ad Victoriam, Captain.
Ad Victoriam, Paladin.
Liberating the Commonwealth is huge.
Captain Kells?
So, you're the one Paladin Danse has taken under his wing.
Looks can be deceiving.
Which is precisely why I personally insist on scrutinizing every recruit who boards this vessel. I've read Paladin Dance's reports. He seems to think you'll make a fine addition to the Brotherhood. You might expect an endorsement like that to grant you a great deal of latitude with us. But let me make one thing clear. The Brotherhood of Steel has traveled to the Commonwealth with a specific goal. As the captain of this vessel, I won't allow anyone to jeopardize our mission, no matter how valuable they... Understood?
Absolutely.
Good. That's all for now, soldier. Your orders are to proceed to the command deck for the address. After which, Elder Maxon wishes to have a word with you. If you have any questions, ask...
I don't have any questions.
Then I suggest you head over to the command deck immediately. Dismissed, Initiate.
Welcome aboard.
Brothers and sisters, the road behind has been long and fraught with difficulty. each and every one of you, has surpassed my expectations by rapidly facilitating our arrival in the Commonwealth. You have accomplished this amazing feat without a hint of purpose or direction. And most impressively, without question. Now that the ship is in position, it is time to reveal our purpose. And beneath the Commonwealth, there is a cancer, known as the Institute. A malignant growth that needs to be cut before it infects the surface. They are experimenting with dangerous technologies that could prove to be the world's undoing for the second time in recent history. The Institute scientists have created a weapon that transcends the destructive nature of the atom bomb. They call their creation the Sith. A robotic abomination of technology that is free-thinking and masquerades as a human being. This notion that a machine could be granted free will is not only offensive, but horribly dangerous. And like the atom, if it isn't harnessed properly, it has the potential of rendering us extinct as a species. I am not prepared to allow the Institute to continue this line of experimentation. Therefore, the Institute and their Siths are considered enemies of the Brotherhood of Steel, and should be dealt with swiftly and mercilessly. This campaign will be costly, and many lives will be lost. But in the end, we will be saving humankind from its worst enemy. Itself. Ad Victorium! Ad Victorium! Ad Victorium!
The Pridwin is a
Elder Maxson.
magnificent ship.
I care about them, you know.
Lucky to have
The people of the
them.
Commonwealth.
I can see that. They're playing with fire and we need to save them.
Exactly. I just hope we're here in time. I refuse to allow the mistakes of the past to be repeated.
Don't worry. I'm convinced.
Paladin Dance's reports were quite clear regarding your feelings toward the Brotherhood. And he concludes that you'd be an asset to us. Seeing as he's one of my most respected field officers, you couldn't get a better recommendation. Therefore, from this moment forward, I'm granting you the rank of Knight. And, befitting your title, we're granting you a suit of power armor to protect you on the field of battle. Wear it with pride.
I'll do my best to live up to it.
I'm certain that you will. In any event, once you're finished becoming familiar with the Pridwin and my staff, report to the flight deck for your new orders. Welcome aboard the Pridwin, soldier. Make us proud.
Status report.
Green across the board, sir. Nothing new.
Good. Carry on.
I'll administer your exam after you've checked in with Dance and Elder Maxson.
So how did it look out there?
Paladin
We've got
Dance.
a lot of work
There you
ahead of
are.
us, brother.
How did it go with Elder Maxson?
I was very impressed with him. He seems to know what's best for everyone.
Exactly. Without his determination, we'd be lost. I just hope you appreciate how much of a chance I'm taking bringing you into the fold this quickly. Not to put too fine a point on it, but if you screw up, we go down together.
I won't let you down, Dance. I promise.
Good. Now, I know you're eager to hop into a suit of power armor and take the fight to the Institute. But first things first. In order to be an effective part of the team, you need to learn your way around this ship. Since I've been officially assigned to you as your sponsor, I'd recommend taking me along with you.
I'll go it alone for now, and come find you when I'm ready.
Suit yourself.
Congratulations on the promotion.
Excuse me, Captain Cade.
Glad you finally stopped by, soldier. Are you ready for your medical exam?
As long as it doesn't involve petroleum jelly and rubber gloves, I'm ready.
No. This isn't that sort of examination. I'm going to ask you a series of medical-related questions, and I'd like you to answer me to the best of your ability. First question. As a child, were you ever exposed to radiation for an extended period of time?
My father said I used to sit way too close to the television.
The television? Wait a second. You were a vault dweller? You're probably healthier than anyone else aboard. Anyway, sorry I missed that in your records. Just going down the list of questions. I'm sure you understand. Okay, second question. Have you ever had...
Never been seriously sick in my life.
Good, good. Third question. And please, have you ever had sexual...
Well, there was this one really ugly girl in college. I mean, I had to get drunk, and it was a dare, and
That hardly qualifies. So I'll just... Last question. Would you have any problems?
If my life's in danger, I'll do whatever it takes to defend myself.
That's an acceptable answer. And the most common. Excellent. I think I've got all... I see no reason to prevent you from beginning your...
Sure.
If you ever need medical assistance, you let me know.
Captain Cade?
How can I help you today?
Patch me up, Doc.
All right, soldier. You'll be fine. Just tell me what the trouble is.
Actually, never mind, Doc.
No problem. Let me know if you need anything else.
Cade?
Something I can do for you, soldier?
Could use some supplies.
Scribes have been stocking.
Good. You're finally here. Just set the books down anywhere. I'll get to them as soon as I can.
I think you're confusing me with someone else.
Perhaps I need to rummage through the supply bins for a new pair of glasses. Since it's obvious that you aren't who I was expecting.
Maxon wanted me to meet the crew, so you were next on my list.
Ah, yes. You must be under normal circumstances. However, I'm woefully behind. Unfortunately, I'm lacking the...
Maybe I can lend you a hand.
That would be splendid. As you patrol the Commonwealth, keep your eyes open for blueprints, memos, manuals, books, charts. I'm authorized to pay you for each bundle of documents. And if you wish to be assigned to a research patrol, I have plenty of them waiting to be filled. In any event, it was a pleasure to meet you.
Try it now.
Nothing. I'm supposed to report 10
Proctor
minutes
Ingram?
So, you're the new recruit I heard about.
You're the one who decided to kick
Not
your
what
way
I was
through a
expecting.
Got
it.
Sounds like you're disappointed.
Not disappointed, just surprised. You don't look like one of the usual wastelanders we pick up. Anyway, since you came down here to meet me, we may as well... My name's Ingram, and this lovely little grease pit is where you'll usually find me. If your power armor's too tight in the crotch, the Pridwen's about to crash into the ground, or a robot...
While you're at it, my car is making this weird grinding noise when I back it out of the driveway.
You're gonna have to take a number. There isn't a day that goes by on this tub without fire. And since I'm stuck in this rig...
Actually, you seem to be getting around really well.
I suppose it's better than the alternative. Anyway, I'm sure you're here to get your hands on...
Right.
There's a pretty decent T-60 suit sitting in Bay 3. Oh, and if you need any work done on it, feel free to use the workshops around here. Now, if you'll excuse...
The last person that disobeyed Captain Kells ended up scraping
Proctor
rust off
Tegan.
the Pridwen's
Step
hull.
forward, Knight. Even though they've locked me in this blasted cave.
Looks uncomfortable in there.
It's not that bad. Now, this is the stowage depot, and I, as you probably already guessed, am the ship's quartermaster, Proctor Tegan. The powers that... If you need to stock up on...
That's good to know.
I'm glad you're the agreeable. When I tell most of the new recruits that they have to buy their own equipment, the good news is by having a constant flow... Yeah, I'm mostly interested in weapons, but of course, if you...
I could use some extra caps.
You need them. It just involves a little bit of... And since I'm stuck up here manning this one, after you're done with the meet and greet. In the meantime, if you ever need anything...
Sure. Excuse me, Proctor Tegan.
What brings you to me today?
I'll take a look.
Be my guest.
Nice.
Vertibird should give us the air superiority we need to win this war.
How can I help you, Knight?
Hesitating to pull the trigger on any of the Commonwealth scum.
Time up the
that you've familiarized yourself with the Pridwin's crew. Are you ready for your next assignment, brother?
Yes, Elder.
Good. Let's get right to it then. Shall we? Take a look over there. That's Fort Strong. And it's infested with super... having those aberrations of nature. To make matters worse, they're sitting on top of a massive stockpile of fat men. I want you to head over there. Wipe out everything that... Understood?
Consider it done.
Look, I realize you're eager. The Brotherhood cannot allow those abominations. Now, we have a vertibird on standby. Use it to carry our message to Fort Strong. Dismissed.
I'll try and keep him in your sights. Primary target down. Look at that thing bleed. I'm gonna find a place to set her down and then hightail it back to the Pridwin for repairs.
Got it. Nice. Paladin.
Look at this place. You must hate these mutants as much as I do.
Absolutely. Wiping them out was a pleasure.
I wish all of mankind shared your sentiment. These monstrosities are just another example of man blindly taking a step forward, only to wind up stumbling 2 steps back. I've been fighting for years, trying to put a stop to this madness. And just when I thought we were getting the upper hand, along come the synths. I've seen what these super mutants do to people. Can you imagine what the synths would do to us if they ever got the upper hand? It would be Armageddon. Look, I don't mean...
Don't apologize. It reminds me why I'm doing this.
Thank you, brother. It's good to know you're taking my advice to heart. Anyway, that's enough of that. What's important here is that you got the job done and secured these warheads. You should head back up to the Prydwen and talk to Maxon. I'm sure he'll want to debrief you as soon as possible. Dismissed.